What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sir Love. It's another episode of Ask Sir Love. And on this channel, on this particular page, this series, whatever this is that I'm doing, I sit down and I answer questions that you may have, right? Just like the question that's coming here from I don't know. He says, please make a video about how we can invest in a single music project with an established artist. And then Deja jumped behind him and said, yo, great question, good topic, right? So obviously, there's people that want to know about this, right? Because the video was how to get in the music business. And some people with some resources, they just want to jump straight in, right? How can I invest in someone that's already winning is the question. And here's the unfiltered truth. It's nearly impossible to invest in someone that's already winning. When you say established, it means they're already generating significant revenue and they already have systems and teams in place where they don't need your money. Period. They don't need your money. All right. This is the business side of it. Now, if we're looking at the artist, you just say established artist. Normally, the established artist is signed to parties that have some type of controlling state in them and they can't do certain things. All right. If it's a scenario where they can maneuver, the other side of it is a lot of artists are broke. A lot of artists look like they're wealthy, but they're really broke on the other side. And so when it comes to investing in an artist, the first thing you have to figure out is, can you invest in their situation? They may be in some type of paperwork, some type of legality where they can't be invested in, right? The next thing is, what value do you have to invest? Record labels invest in artists. Independent record labels, major record labels, publishing companies invest in artists, right? There's a lot of groups that already invest in artists, and they have all these services that they provide. They can provide marketing. They can provide, sourcing to syncs and things of that nature. They can work their records. They can do all sorts of things for the artists. What service do you provide? If the answer is I don't provide any service, the only thing that I can do is come with money, then it becomes, all right, who is in a pinch and needs money? Because if the artist doesn't need money, there's no reason for them to come to you. Now, here are a couple scenarios that may work out for you. Let's speak to them. The first one, you want to give an absorbent amount of cash to an artist because you want to get in the game, right? You just want to get in the game. So you think about Beyonce just recently did a show in Dubai for Prince. It was like $25 million for the show or something crazy like that, right? I could be over-exaggerating. It's just what I heard. I haven't even looked into it yet. But apparently she did a show in Dubai for somebody important and got a lot of cash, all right? How does that work? Because they paid. What was their return on investment? They couldn't sell enough tickets to get $25 million back, right? Off of one show. Most likely no. I don't know. Maybe they did. I didn't look at the promotion strategy, but it's going to be very difficult. Even with Beyonce, the tickets would have to, the amount of chairs and the price for the tickets would have to be ridiculous to pull it off. All right. So let's talk about it. You can buy your way in by basically saying, hey, I want to invest in you and I want to do X, Y, Z, and I want to get in this way. And now you can move with them potentially. You can get around them. You can support them. That might work. The best way to probably do it is get an artist that is actually struggling, that needs cash for one reason or another. You're probably not going to be able to get in with them on the music, but you have to figure out what's available. So if I invest in you, what do I get? If the label has you in a 360, I can't get anything from you. So why would I invest in you? If I give you money, I can't get literally anything. Any money that I make with you after investing in you, the label's going to take it all because they have rights to it. I basically just gifted you the money, right? So rather than say, how can I invest in established artists, I think it's really figuring out if you even want to do that. If you do want to do it, paperwork. What do you have available for me to invest in? Can I make money off your likeness? Can I make money off your image? Can I make money off your music? Can I make money off your merchandising, which is your likeness and your image? Can I make money off of the records, the streaming? Can I make money off of your publishing? Can I make money off of your royalties on the writing side? These are all areas that you can make money. Can I make money off your shows, right? If they're signed in deals where they're giving away all of that stuff, there's really no opportunity for you, right? Unless you want to invest in them to promote a brand that you own. You own a series of car washes in your town, or you own a product or whatever. You want to invest in them, and now you're basically, the brand paying them to promote your brand, right? But traditionally, if they're an established artist already, there's very few opportunities for you to actually get in. When an established artist is most vulnerable and most available to getting cash is when they're on the downside of their career and the upside of their career. So you look at an artist that it's considered falling off. And they may be at a point in their career where they need capital, they need cash. They've spent all their money. They thought the gravy train was going to run forever. It's not. It's not working out well for them. Now they're going independent. The label said, "Hey, we're going to let you go. You can be independent, but we're going to keep your masters." They have no way of making any additional money, but they have a brand where people might still rock with them. They might be considered a has-been at this point, but they still have fans that will rock with them. However, labels are not taking a chance on them. They're like, you can't make the type of returns that we wanted. Right? There are a lot of artists that fall into this category on the backside of their career. They had 2 great, phenomenal albums, and after that, their career kind of went a different direction. That's the type of artist you can invest in. They should have access to a lot of resources that you can leverage to get a return on your investment. The other side is artists that are on a come up, and I know I went through all of that to get to this point, right? But I wanted to give you mindset before I gave you an answer. On the way up, you have a bunch of artists that are on the way up, and they haven't quite gotten a label yet, and they're waiting out. They want to hold out for $1 million deal or $2 million deal. They don't want to sign with the label right now, but they would love to get $200,000 from you, and they'll cut you in on whatever. Great time to get in. But the word established changed my approach from starting here, right? So how established is the artist, right? How established? If you get them on the back end, they're established. There's a lot of opportunity. You can pretty much guarantee your results because you can do the math and the numbers. You can put some feelers out there, do small campaigns, get really involved in the promotion. If you understand marketing and sales and you understand the online community in any business, retail, it's the same principles apply, right? If you do e-commerce and you're a person that does drop shipping, for example, you understand the business and things of that nature, an established artist, you can really quickly start to understand the mechanisms, right? There's some one-to-one conversions, right, that you can make because you understand business. And with the artist that's growing, a little more tricky. You really have to understand their situation, their audience, how it's growing. But if you believe in them, you think they're going to be the next hot thing, great opportunity to get in on the front side. There are also little other pockets that people get into where, like, an artist is independent, but they're popping, they're huge, they're independent. I know a lot of, like, Kevin Gates was in this category one period of time where it's like, yo, this dude is popping, this dude is huge. I want to come in and I want to front you for this one album. I want to own, exclusive rights to all the masters, all the money for the first, 5 years when you drop this album. And I'm going to put all the money behind it, so you can promote it. And for 5 years, I'm getting all the streaming money off of it. And then they get it back. Or I just want to own that one record, right? Or the person released a project in the past, you think it was hot, and you want to go and buy just that one project from them and recoup all the royalties, whatever, because you believe that they're going to go forward and make even better music in the future, and people will come back and listen to the music from the past. So there are a lot of different strategies for doing it, and these are all the different thoughts and considerations that you'd have to make after meeting the people, getting cool with the people, making sure they like you, making sure you like them. The music industry is a very I gotta like you industry. People are not really going to take money from people they don't like, they don't know. So you got to work on that side of things. But anyway, I don't know everything. I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. Try to give you guys everything that I got, and that's why I asked you to come to the channel. And if this was beneficial, that was a little drier because it's not the answer you probably wanted to hear, but it's real. It's real. And if it was beneficial to hear the real, support your boy. Send some thank yous. Pay tuition for this education that you're getting. Go over here to the website and make sure that you are looking at all the content I'm making available for people like you, whether you're investors, whether you're artists, whether you're whoever, to go out and be successful in the music game. That was pretty good. I like that. I like the energy. Let's shut this thing down. We out.